In the heart of ancient Persia, where the sun paints the sky in hues of gold and the winds whisper tales of old, lies a tapestry woven with threads of myth and legend. Here, amidst the cradle of civilization, Persian culture thrived, not just as a civilization but as a beacon of wisdom and storytelling. Imagine standing amidst the ruins of Persepolis, the ancient ceremonial capital of the Persian Empire. The air is thick with history, carrying echoes of rituals performed in reverence to gods and goddesses whose stories shaped the very fabric of Persian life. These myths were not mere bedtime tales, they were the lifeblood of a society that found meaning and guidance in their rich tapestries. Persian mythology, at its core, reflects the soul of a people deeply connected to the natural world and the mysteries of existence. It isn't just about gods and heroes, it's about the ebb and flow of life, the eternal dance of light and darkness, good and evil. Every myth, every story, carries a message, a lesson wrapped in the cloak of adventure and magic. In Persian culture, mythology wasn't confined to dusty tomes or distant memories, it lived in the hearts of the people, passed down through generations like precious heirlooms. From the grand epics sung by court bards to the whispered tales shared around humble fires, these myths transcended time, connecting the past with the present and the future. At the heart of Persian mythology stands Ahura Mazda, the wise lord, creator of all that is good and pure. His eternal struggle against Angra Mainyu, the destructive spirit of darkness and chaos, mirrors the eternal battle within every soul. This cosmic conflict isn't just a story of gods, it's a reflection of the struggles and triumphs that define human existence. But Persian mythology isn't just about gods and cosmic battles. It's about the heroes whose deeds inspired courage and honor in the hearts of men. Rostam, the legendary champion whose strength was matched only by his loyalty and compassion. Shahnameh, whose beauty was surpassed only by her wisdom and resilience. These heroes weren't just characters in stories, they were ideals to aspire to, embodiments of the virtues cherished by Persian society. In Persian culture, mythology wasn't a distant realm, it was a living, breathing part of everyday life. From the majestic Zoroastrian rituals that celebrated the eternal dance of light and darkness to the seasonal festivals that honored the turning of the wheel of the year, mythology infused every aspect of Persian culture with meaning and purpose. Even today, Persian mythology continues to captivate hearts and minds around the world. Its stories have inspired artists, poets, and thinkers across centuries and continents. The lessons embedded within these tales, of courage in the face of adversity, of loyalty and betrayal, of the eternal quest for truth and justice, resonate with universal truths that transcend time and place. As we embark on this journey through Persian mythology, let us not merely uncover ancient stories, but also embrace the emotions they evoke. Let us feel the goosebumps that come with tales of heroism and heartbreak, of gods and mortals, woven together in a tapestry as rich and vibrant as the Persian carpets that adorn ancient palaces. This is more than just a collection of myths, it is a testament to the enduring power of storytelling, to the ability of myths to transcend generations and cultures, touching the hearts of all who hear them. So, join me as we step into the world of Persian mythology, where every story is a doorway to another realm, where every myth is a mirror reflecting the timeless truths of the human experience. In the timeless expanse of ancient Persia, where the sun and stars danced across the heavens in a symphony of light, the story of creation unfolded like a magnificent tapestry. This wasn't just a tale of how the world came to be, it was a saga of cosmic proportions, where gods and spirits shaped the very fabric of existence. At the heart of Persian cosmology stands Ahura Mazda, the wise lord, whose radiance illuminated the universe. Imagine him as the weaver of destiny, spinning the threads of creation with wisdom and purpose. From the boundless void emerged the first stirrings of life, a celestial dance of light and darkness, order and chaos. Ahura Mazda, in his benevolence, created the Amshaspentas, the holy immortals, embodiments of divine attributes. Each Amshaspenta brought forth aspects of cosmic order and harmony, balancing the forces of creation against the encroaching darkness of Angra Mainyu, the destructive spirit. Angra Mainyu, the adversary, embodied chaos and disorder, seeking to undo the beauty and balance of Ahura Mazda's creation. His relentless struggle against the forces of good mirrored the eternal battle within the hearts of mortals, a battle between light and shadow, truth and deceit. Central to Persian cosmology is the concept of dualism, a belief in the constant interplay between opposing forces. Ahura Mazda and Angra Mainyu, each with their followers and champions, engaged in a cosmic struggle that reverberated through every corner of existence. This wasn't just a conflict of gods, it was a reflection of the eternal struggle between good and evil, played out on the grand stage of the universe. The creation myths of ancient Persia speak of the primordial elements, earth, fire, water, and air, forged into existence by the hands of Ahura Mazda. These elements weren't just physical substances, they were the building blocks of life, imbued with spiritual significance and divine purpose. Imagine the earth taking shape beneath your feet, infused with the essence of Ahura Mazda's wisdom and love. Fire, the sacred element, held a special place in Persian cosmology. It symbolized purity and transformation, a beacon of divine light that illuminated the path of the righteous. Fire temples dotted the landscape, places of worship where the faithful gathered to honor Ahura Mazda and seek spiritual enlightenment. Water, the source of life, flowed with the blessings of Ahura Mazda's benevolence. Its life-giving properties were celebrated in rituals and ceremonies that marked the turning of the seasons and the cycles of nature. Imagine the rivers and streams, teeming with vitality and grace, as they carried the lifeblood of creation through the veins of the earth. Air, the breath of life, whispered secrets of wisdom and insight. It carried the prayers of the faithful to the heavens, where Ahura Mazda and the Amshaspentas listened with compassion and grace. Imagine the gentle breeze, caressing your skin with the touch of divine guidance, as you stand amidst the splendor of creation. In Persian cosmology, the heavens themselves were a tapestry woven with stars and constellations, each one a celestial storyteller recounting the myths and legends of ancient times. The movements of the stars and planets were not just astronomical events, they were signs and omens, guiding mortals on their journey through life. As we contemplate the mysteries of ancient Persian cosmology, let us not merely uncover myths, but also embrace the emotions they evoke. Let us feel the awe-inspiring majesty of creation, the heart-pounding drama of cosmic battles, and the profound wisdom hidden within every story. This isn't just a glimpse into the past, it's a journey into the heart of human existence, where the quest for meaning and purpose continues to unfold, echoing across the ages. In the ancient lands of Persia, where the sun rose with a promise of new beginnings and the earth sang with the whispers of divine presence, the figure of Ahura Mazda shone brightly as the supreme deity. Imagine him as the radiant sun, casting his light upon all creation, illuminating the hearts and minds of mortals with wisdom and grace. Ahura Mazda, the wise lord, was not just a distant god in the heavens, he was the very essence of goodness and order. In his divine wisdom, he crafted the universe and all that dwelled within it, shaping the cosmic fabric with purpose and love. From the majestic mountains to the smallest blade of grass, every creation bore the imprint of Ahura Mazda's benevolence. Central to the divine hierarchy stood the Amshaspentas, the holy immortals who radiated with the virtues and attributes of Ahura Mazda himself. Imagine them as pillars of light, embodiments of divine qualities that nurtured and protected the world. Each Amshaspenta brought forth a unique aspect of cosmic order, enriching the tapestry of existence with their presence. Vohumana, the good mind, personified wisdom and righteousness. Imagine the clarity of thought and purity of intention that guided mortals on the path of righteousness, fostering harmony and understanding among all beings. Ashavahishta, the divine truth, embodied cosmic order and justice. Imagine the balance and fairness that governed the universe, ensuring that every action had its consequence and every soul found its rightful place in the grand design of Ahura Mazda. Kshatravirya, the desired dominion, symbolized power and sovereignty. Imagine the strength and authority that upheld the laws of Ahura Mazda, protecting the weak and guiding the strong with courage and compassion. Spenta Armadi, the holy devotion, represented devotion and humility. Imagine the reverence and piety that filled the hearts of the faithful, inspiring acts of kindness and selflessness in service to Ahura Mazda and his divine plan. Horvatat, the wholeness and perfection, and Amaritat, the immortality, completed the group of Amshaspentas. Imagine the eternal harmony and everlasting life that awaited those who walked the path of righteousness, embracing the divine virtues bestowed upon them by Ahura Mazda. Together, the Amshaspentas formed a celestial council, united in their devotion to Ahura Mazda and their commitment to upholding cosmic order. Imagine them as guardians of the world, watching over mortals with compassion and vigilance, guiding them through the trials and tribulations of life. In Persian mythology, the Amshaspentas weren't just abstract concepts, they were living embodiments of divine principles that shaped every facet of existence. Their presence in myths and rituals served as reminders of the eternal truths upheld by Ahura Mazda, guiding mortals on their journey towards spiritual enlightenment and fulfillment. As we reflect on the awe-inspiring majesty of Ahura Mazda and the Amshaspentas, let us not merely recount myths, but also embrace the emotions they evoke. Let us feel the reverence and wonder that comes with encountering beings of such divine grace and wisdom, whose presence continues to resonate through the annals of time. This isn't just a glimpse into ancient beliefs, it's a testament to the enduring power of faith and the eternal quest for truth that binds us all as children of Ahura Mazda. In the ancient mythic tapestry of Persia, where the shadows danced with the light and the world teetered on the edge of darkness, there existed a force that embodied chaos and destruction, Ahriman, also known as Angra Mainyu. Imagine him as the relentless storm, darkening the skies with malevolence and casting a shadow over the hearts of mortals. Ahriman was not merely a figure of myth, he was the personification of evil itself, a force diametrically opposed to the benevolent order of Ahura Mazda. Imagine the chilling presence of Ahriman, whose every breath sowed seeds of discord and despair, challenging the very fabric of creation with his insatiable thirst for chaos. In Persian mythology, the battle between Ahura Mazda and Ahriman wasn't just a clash of titans, it was a cosmic struggle for the soul of existence. Imagine the heavens trembling as Ahura Mazda, the wise lord, marshaled his forces of light and virtue against the encroaching darkness of Ahriman. This was a battle that spanned epochs, echoing through the annals of time and touching the lives of all who walked upon the earth. Ahriman's realm was the antithesis of Ahura Mazda's creation, a realm of shadows and nightmares, where every corner whispered of malevolence and every breath carried the chill of despair. Imagine the darkness creeping across the land, threatening to engulf all that was good and pure, as Ahriman's minions sought to undermine the divine order with cunning and malice. But Ahura Mazda, in his boundless wisdom and love, stood resolute against the tide of darkness. Imagine the courage and determination of the wise lord, whose every action was a testament to the eternal struggle between right and wrong, truth and deceit. His battles with Ahriman weren't just physical contests, they were spiritual tests of faith and resilience, challenging mortals to rise above adversity and embrace the light within their hearts. Throughout Persian mythology, the mythical battles between Ahura Mazda and Ahriman served as allegories for the challenges faced by mortals in their daily lives. Imagine the parallels drawn between cosmic conflict and personal struggles as individuals wrestled with their own inner demons and external adversities. The triumphs of Ahura Mazda symbolized the potential for redemption and renewal, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. Ahriman's influence extended beyond the physical realm. It permeated the hearts and minds of mortals, tempting them with promises of power and pleasure at the expense of their spiritual well-being. Imagine the seductive whispers of Ahriman, luring mortals into darkness with false promises and empty illusions, only to leave them lost and broken. But amidst the darkness, there existed a flicker of hope, a belief in the inherent goodness and resilience of the human spirit. Imagine the courage of heroes who stood against the tide of evil, inspired by the eternal struggle between Ahura Mazda and Ahriman to fight for justice and righteousness. Their stories were testaments to the triumph of light over darkness, reminding mortals that even in their darkest hour, hope remained a beacon of strength and guidance. As we reflect on the mythic battles between Ahura Mazda and Ahriman, let us not merely recount tales of heroism and villainy, but also embrace the emotions they evoke. Let us feel the fear and uncertainty that comes with confronting evil, as well as the courage and determination that arise from standing firm in the face of adversity. This isn't just a story of mythical conflict, it's a timeless lesson in the eternal struggle between right and wrong, good and evil, that continues to shape the destiny of humanity. In the beginning, when time itself was but a whisper in the wind and the world lay cloaked in the mysteries of creation, the myths of ancient Persia unfolded like petals of a celestial flower. Imagine a time when the heavens and earth were born from the sacred breath of Ahura Mazda, the wise lord, whose radiant light bathed the cosmos in warmth and splendor. According to Persian mythology, the story of creation begins with Ahura Mazda shaping the primordial elements, earth, fire, water, and air, into existence. Imagine the earth taking form beneath his gentle touch, its vast landscapes teeming with potential and promise. Fire blazed with the divine spark of Ahura Mazda's wisdom, illuminating the darkness and purifying the world with its sacred flames. Water flowed with the grace and abundance of Ahura Mazda's benevolence, nourishing life and sustaining the cycles of nature. Imagine the rivers and oceans, their gentle currents carrying the essence of creation through the veins of the earth, bringing vitality and renewal to all living things. Air whispered secrets of ancient wisdom, carrying the prayers and aspirations of mortals to the heavens above. Imagine the breeze, soft and comforting, as it brushed against your skin, carrying with it the echoes of divine guidance and protection. In Persian mythology, the creation of the first humans was a testament to Ahura Mazda's boundless love and compassion. Imagine the moment when the first mortal beings were fashioned from clay, molded by the hands of the wise Lord himself. These beings were not mere creatures of flesh and bone, they were vessels of divine spirit, imbued with the essence of Ahura Mazda's wisdom and grace. As the first humans opened their eyes to behold the wonders of creation, they were filled with awe and wonder at the beauty and majesty that surrounded them. Imagine their joy as they explored the verdant forests, danced beneath the starlit skies, and communed with the animals who shared their world. But alongside the stories of creation, Persian mythology also sought to explain the natural phenomena that shaped the world. Imagine the myths that spoke of the sun and moon, whose radiant light illuminated the heavens and marked the passage of time. The sun was likened to a golden chariot, carrying the blessings of Ahura Mazda across the sky, while the moon was seen as a gentle guardian, watching over the earth with quiet grace. Stars adorned the night sky like jewels scattered upon a celestial tapestry, each one a divine messenger guiding mortals on their journey through life. Imagine the constellations, their stories woven into the fabric of Persian culture, as they traced the paths of heroes and gods across the heavens. Seasons unfolded with the rhythm of cosmic dance, their changing hues and temperatures reflecting the eternal cycles of life and renewal. Imagine the myths that celebrated the turning of the wheel of the year, from the vibrant blooms of spring to the frost-kissed landscapes of winter, each season a testament to the ever-changing beauty of nature. In Persian mythology, every natural phenomenon held deeper meaning and significance, revealing insights into the interconnectedness of all things. Imagine the reverence with which ancient Persians regarded the earth beneath their feet, the skies above their heads, and the waters that sustained life, all gifts bestowed upon them by Ahura Mazda, the wise lord. As we reflect on the myths of creation and origins in Persian mythology, let us not merely recount ancient tales, but also embrace the emotions they evoke. Let us feel the wonder and reverence that comes with encountering the mysteries of creation, as well as the profound sense of connection to the natural world that binds us all as children of Ahura Mazda. This isn't just a story of beginnings, it's a timeless reminder of our place within the grand tapestry of existence, where every myth and every moment is a testament to the enduring power of divine love and cosmic harmony. In the ancient annals of Persian mythology, where the echoes of heroic deeds resound through the ages and the hearts of mortals beat with courage and resolve, there existed legendary figures whose tales stirred the soul and inspired generations. Imagine a time when heroes walked among men, their valor and prowess etched into the fabric of myth and memory. Among these mythic heroes stands Jamshid, a legendary king whose reign marked a golden age of prosperity and enlightenment. Imagine him as a beacon of wisdom and innovation, whose accomplishments spanned the realms of science, governance, and spirituality. Under his rule, the world flourished with abundance, and the people thrived in harmony and peace. But Jamshid's legacy extended beyond mere mortal achievements. He was also a symbol of divine favor and protection. Imagine the mythical stories that spoke of his ability to harness the power of the sun, bringing warmth and vitality to his kingdom and warding off darkness and despair. His feats were not just acts of heroism, they were testaments to the potential of mortal beings to rise above adversity and embody the virtues of courage and compassion. Another towering figure in Persian mythology is Rostam, the legendary champion whose strength and valor were matched only by his loyalty and honor. Imagine him as a colossus of courage, whose exploits in battle were legendary among gods and mortals alike. From his epic encounters with fierce beasts to his unwavering defense of justice and righteousness, Rostam personified the ideals of heroism and chivalry. But Rostam's greatness lay not just in his martial prowess, it was also reflected in his deep sense of duty and devotion to his people. Imagine the poignant tales that spoke of his sacrifices and struggles as he navigated the treacherous currents of fate and destiny. His journey was fraught with challenges and adversaries, yet through it all, he remained steadfast in his commitment to honor and integrity. In Persian mythology, heroines also held a place of honor and distinction, their stories woven into the tapestry of courage and resilience. Imagine Shahnameh, whose beauty was matched only by her wisdom and compassion. As a beacon of hope and strength, she stood alongside Rostam, offering guidance and support in times of uncertainty and peril. Gordopherid, another heroine of Persian lore, exemplified courage and determination in the face of adversity. Imagine her as a warrior maiden, skilled in both battle and diplomacy, whose bravery inspired armies and emboldened hearts. Her presence on the battlefield was a testament to the indomitable spirit of women in Persian mythology, whose contributions to heroism and leadership were celebrated and revered. These legendary heroes and heroines weren't just characters in stories, they were ideals to aspire to, embodiments of the virtues cherished by Persian society. Imagine the impact of their deeds and actions, resonating through time and space, as they continue to inspire courage, compassion, and resilience in all who hear their tales. As we reflect on the legendary heroes and heroines of Persian mythology, let us not merely recount their exploits, but also embrace the emotions they evoke. Let us feel the pride and admiration that comes with encountering figures of such noble character and valor, whose stories remind us of the boundless potential within each of us to rise above adversity and embrace the virtues of honor, courage, and compassion. This isn't just a journey through myth and legend, it's a timeless testament to the enduring power of heroism and the indomitable spirit of the human soul. In the timeless tapestry of Persian mythology, where words weave magic and tales echo through the corridors of history, there exists a treasure trove of epic poetry that transcends mere mortal storytelling. Imagine a world where heroes and gods walk hand in hand, their deeds immortalized in verse and song, stirring the hearts of all who hear their tales. At the heart of this poetic tradition lies the Shahnameh, the Book of Kings, a monumental epic that stands as a testament to the enduring spirit of Persian culture. Imagine it as a tapestry unfurled across the ages, its threads woven with the stories of kings and warriors, lovers and villains, whose destinies shaped the course of nations and the fate of empires. Compiled by the poet Ferdowsi over 1,000 years ago, the Shahnameh is more than just a collection of stories, it is a celebration of Persian identity and resilience. Imagine the passion and dedication that drove Ferdowsi to preserve the myths and legends of his people, ensuring that their voices would echo through the corridors of time for generations to come. At its core, the Shahnameh is a reflection of the eternal struggle between good and evil, light and darkness, a theme that resonates deeply within the human spirit. Imagine the stirring tales of heroic champions like Rostam, whose courage and valor know no bounds, and whose exploits on the battlefield are matched only by his unwavering sense of honor. Through the verses of the Shahnameh, Ferdowsi immortalized the deeds of legendary figures whose names have become synonymous with bravery and sacrifice. Imagine the impact of these epic narratives as they inspire courage and resilience in the face of adversity, reminding us of the enduring power of the human spirit to overcome challenges and forge a path towards greatness. But beyond the tales of heroism, the Shahnameh also delves into the complexities of human nature and the dynamics of power and authority. Imagine the nuanced portrayals of kings and rulers, whose decisions shape the destiny of their kingdoms and whose struggles mirror the timeless dilemmas faced by leaders throughout history. Key epics within the Shahnameh offer profound insights into the moral and ethical dilemmas that confront its characters. Imagine the poignant story of Sohrab and Rostam, a tragic tale of father and son locked in a fateful battle of misunderstanding and sorrow. Theirs is a narrative that speaks to the complexities of familial love and loyalty, as well as the devastating consequences of pride and miscommunication. Through epic poetry, Persian mythology not only entertains but also educates, offering timeless lessons in virtue and vice, courage and cowardice, love and betrayal. Imagine the richness of symbolism and allegory that permeate these tales, inviting readers to contemplate the deeper meanings hidden beneath the surface of each verse. In the grand tapestry of Persian epic poetry, every word is a brushstroke, painting a vivid portrait of a world where gods and mortals mingle, and where the boundaries between myth and reality blur. Imagine the beauty of language and imagery that brings these ancient tales to life, evoking emotions of awe and wonder in all who encounter them. As we reflect on the divine epics and epic poetry of Persian mythology, let us not merely read the words, but also feel the emotions they evoke. Let us marvel at the power of storytelling to transcend time and space, uniting cultures and generations through the universal language of myth and legend. This isn't just literature, it's a journey of the soul, where each verse carries us deeper into the heart of human experience and reminds us of the eternal quest for meaning and purpose in our lives. In the heart of ancient Persia, where the fires of devotion burned bright and the winds carried whispers of divine wisdom, Zoroastrianism emerged as a guiding beacon for a civilization seeking spiritual enlightenment. Imagine a time when the teachings of Zarathustra, the prophet of this ancient faith, illuminated the minds and hearts of believers, shaping the very fabric of Persian mythology with their profound insights and timeless truths. Zoroastrianism's influence on Persian myths was profound and far-reaching, permeating every aspect of cultural and religious life. Imagine the impact of its core tenets, such as the eternal battle between Ahura Mazda, the wise lord of light, and Angra Mainyu, the destructive force of darkness, on shaping the dualistic worldview that underpins Persian mythology. This cosmic struggle mirrored the ongoing conflict between good and evil, order and chaos, offering a framework through which mortals could understand the complexities of existence. Rituals, ceremonies, and religious practices in Zoroastrianism were not mere observances but sacred rites that connected believers to the divine realms. Imagine the solemnity of the Yasna ceremony, where priests invoked the blessings of Ahura Mazda through prayers and offerings, seeking spiritual purity and enlightenment. The rituals were intricate dances of devotion, where every gesture and incantation carried profound symbolism and meaning. Central to Zoroastrian mythology were the Amshaspentas, the holy immortals who served as divine guardians and embodiments of Ahura Mazda's attributes. Imagine the reverence with which these celestial beings were worshipped, their virtues of righteousness, truth, and compassion inspiring believers to strive for moral excellence and spiritual growth. The influence of Zoroastrianism extended beyond theological concepts to encompass everyday life, shaping societal norms and ethical principles. Imagine the impact of its teachings on concepts such as justice, charity, and the sanctity of life, guiding individuals to lead virtuous lives guided by the principles of Asha, or cosmic order. In Persian mythology, the rituals and ceremonies derived from Zoroastrian practices were not mere formalities but sacred acts of communion with the divine. Imagine the solemnity of the Nowruz celebration, marking the arrival of spring and the renewal of life, where families gathered to purify their homes and hearts, and to seek Ahura Mazda's blessings for the year ahead. The festival was a joyous affirmation of life's cyclical nature, echoing the eternal struggle between light and darkness. As followers of Zoroastrianism sought spiritual harmony through rituals and ceremonies, they also embraced a deep reverence for the natural world. Imagine the sanctity with which they regarded fire, earth, water, and air, elements that symbolized Ahura Mazda's creative power and sustenance. These elements were not just physical entities, but manifestations of divine presence, deserving of respect and veneration. Throughout Persian mythology, the influence of Zoroastrianism can be seen in the reverence for celestial bodies, such as the sun and moon, which were viewed as manifestations of Ahura Mazda's radiant light and benevolence. Imagine the awe and wonder that these cosmic entities inspired as mortals contemplated their role in the divine drama unfolding across the heavens. In the tapestry of Persian mythology, Zoroastrianism's influence endures as a testament to the enduring power of faith and the quest for spiritual enlightenment. Imagine the profound impact of its teachings on shaping cultural identity and shaping the moral compass of generations, fostering a legacy of resilience and reverence for the divine in Persian culture. As we reflect on Zoroastrian influence on Persian mythology, let us not merely recount historical facts, but also embrace the emotions they evoke. Let us feel the awe and reverence that comes with encountering ancient wisdom and timeless truths, as well as the profound sense of connection to a spiritual heritage that continues to inspire and guide us in our journey through life. This isn't just a story of religious beliefs, it's a testament to the enduring quest for meaning and purpose that transcends time and space, uniting believers across generations in the pursuit of divine truth and enlightenment. In the enchanted realms of Persian mythology, where the veil between reality and imagination is gossamer thin, dwell creatures of wondrous beauty and terrifying power. Imagine a world where the skies teem with majestic beings and the earth hides secrets beyond mortal comprehension, where every creature embodies symbolism and significance that transcends the ordinary. Among the most revered and feared creatures in Persian mythology is the simurgh, a magnificent bird whose feathers shimmer with the colors of dawn. Imagine her as a guardian spirit, perched atop the tallest mountain peaks, her piercing gaze seeing into the souls of mortals with wisdom older than time itself. The simurgh embodies resilience and renewal, as her name suggests, derived from Si, 30, and murgh, bird, symbolizing her ageless wisdom and maternal instincts. Legend speaks of the simurgh's role as a protector of the innocent and a harbinger of hope in times of darkness. Imagine her wings spread wide, spanning the heavens and offering shelter to those who seek solace beneath her benevolent gaze. Her presence evokes a sense of awe and reverence, as mortals gaze upon her radiant plumage and feel the stirring of ancient tales passed down through generations. Yet Persian mythology is not without its darker denizens, such as the Dive Sepid, or White Demon, a creature of malevolent cunning and supernatural power. Imagine him lurking in the shadows of forgotten ruins, his pale skin blending with moonlight as he waits to ensnare unwary travelers with promises of hidden knowledge and forbidden desires. The Dive Sepid embodies the dangers of temptation and hubris, a cautionary tale woven into the fabric of Persian folklore. But beyond their physical forms, these mythical creatures carry deep symbolism and significance within Persian culture. Imagine the simurgh as a symbol of purity and transcendence, her ability to heal and nurture reflecting the eternal cycle of life and rebirth. Her feathers, said to possess miraculous powers, are sought after by heroes and seekers of wisdom alike, each plume a testament to the mysteries of the divine. In contrast, the Dive Sepid represents the shadowy depths of the human psyche, where desires and fears intertwine to create illusions of power and control. Imagine his whispers in the night, promising riches and secrets in exchange for loyalty and obedience, a temptation that tests the moral fiber of those who dare to tread the path of darkness. Symbolism abounds in Persian mythology, where every mythical beast serves as a mirror to the human condition and a reflection of cosmic order. Imagine the griffin, a creature with the body of a lion and the wings and head of an eagle, symbolizing strength and vigilance in the face of adversity. Its presence invokes a sense of awe and reverence, as mortals marvel at its majestic form and contemplate the virtues of courage and loyalty it embodies. Mythical creatures in Persian mythology are not just fantastical beings, but embodiments of archetypal forces that shape the world and guide the destinies of gods and mortals alike. Imagine the phoenix, a creature of eternal renewal and resurrection, whose fiery plumage heralds the dawn of a new era after the ashes of destruction. Its song echoes through the ages, carrying tales of rebirth and transformation that inspire hope and resilience in all who hear its haunting melody. As we journey through the realms of mythical creatures and monsters in Persian mythology, let us not merely marvel at their physical forms, but also embrace the emotions they evoke. Let us feel the thrill of encountering beings whose very existence challenges our perceptions of reality and invites us to explore the depths of our own souls. This isn't just a tale of creatures and legends, it's a timeless reminder of the power of myth to awaken wonder and curiosity, bridging the gap between imagination and truth in the tapestry of human experience. In the heart of ancient Persia, where the threads of history weave a tapestry of reverence and devotion, lie sacred places that echo with the whispers of divine presence and the footsteps of pilgrims seeking solace and enlightenment. Imagine a land where temples rise like beacons of faith, their walls adorned with symbols of gods and goddesses whose blessings shape the destinies of mortals and the course of empires. Among the most revered sacred sites in Persian mythology are the temples dedicated to Ahura Mazda, the wise lord of light, and Anahita, the radiant goddess of fertility and water. Imagine the majesty of these sanctuaries, their domed roofs reaching towards the heavens as if to embrace the celestial realm from which divine wisdom flows. Within their hallowed halls, priests and priestesses perform rituals of purification and renewal, invoking blessings upon the faithful who come seeking solace and spiritual guidance. The temples of Ahura Mazda stand as symbols of enlightenment and cosmic order, their architecture reflecting the harmonious balance between earthly realms and the celestial spheres. Imagine the serenity that pervades these sacred spaces, where the air is infused with the fragrance of incense and the flickering flames of sacred fires illuminate the faces of worshippers bowed in reverence. Anahita's temples, nestled by rivers and springs, embody the nurturing power of water, a source of life and vitality in Persian mythology. Imagine the tranquil beauty of these sanctuaries, where pilgrims gather to offer prayers and offerings in gratitude for the blessings of fertility and abundance bestowed by the goddess. The sound of flowing water becomes a hymn of praise, echoing through the valleys and carrying the hopes and dreams of those who seek her benevolence. But beyond their physical beauty, these sacred places hold deep spiritual significance in Persian culture. Imagine the significance of pilgrimage, where believers embark on journeys of faith to visit these holy sites, their footsteps echoing the ancient rhythms of devotion and renewal. Each pilgrimage is a testament to the enduring power of faith to transcend time and space, connecting mortal souls with the divine essence that permeates all creation. The rituals performed at these sacred sites are not mere formalities but sacred acts of communion with the divine. Imagine the solemnity of the Yasna ceremony, where priests gather around the sacred fire to offer prayers and libations, invoking the blessings of Ahura Mazda and reaffirming their commitment to upholding cosmic order and righteousness. The rituals are a celebration of unity and harmony, where believers come together as a community to seek spiritual purification and enlightenment. In Persian mythology, the significance of sacred places extends beyond religious observance to encompass cultural identity and communal solidarity. Imagine the role of temples and shrines as centers of learning and artistic expression, where scholars and artisans gather to preserve and transmit the wisdom of ages through storytelling, music, and dance. These cultural exchanges enrich the tapestry of Persian life, fostering a deeper appreciation for the interconnectedness of faith, art, and human experience. As we reflect on the sacred places of Persian mythology, let us not merely admire their physical grandeur, but also embrace the emotions they evoke. Let us feel the reverence and awe that comes with encountering spaces where the divine and mortal realms intersect, and where the boundaries between myth and reality blur. This isn't just a journey through ancient sanctuaries, it's a pilgrimage of the soul, where each step brings us closer to the essence of faith and the eternal quest for spiritual enlightenment and renewal. In the heart of Persian mythology, amidst the celestial tapestry where gods and mortals entwine in tales of passion and treachery, lie stories of love that transcend time and betrayal that echoes through the ages. Imagine a realm where emotions run deep, where the bonds forged between lovers and the wounds inflicted by betrayal shape the destinies of heroes and gods alike. One such tale unfolds with the love between Farhad and Shirin, a romance that defied the odds and captured the hearts of mortals and immortals alike. Farhad, a masterful sculptor whose skill rivaled that of the divine, labored tirelessly to carve monuments of beauty that mirrored the grace and elegance of his beloved Shirin. Imagine his hands, guided by love and devotion, shaping marble into expressions of longing and admiration, each sculpture a testament to the depth of his affection. Yet their love was not without trials, for Shirin was destined for another, the valiant King Khosrow. Imagine the anguish in Farhad's heart as he learned of Shirin's betrothal, his world crumbling around him as the realization of betrayal seared his soul. Despair gripped him like a vice, his once steady hands now trembling with grief as he faced the devastating truth that his love was destined to remain unrequited. In Persian mythology, love and betrayal are intertwined like the threads of fate, weaving stories that resonate with universal themes of longing and loss. Imagine the moral lessons embedded in these tales, where the consequences of desire and deceit serve as cautionary tales for mortals navigating the complexities of relationships and emotions. Farhad's tragic fate serves as a reminder of the perilous path that awaits those who dare to love fiercely and trust blindly. But love in Persian mythology is not solely marked by sorrow and betrayal, it also shines with moments of transcendent beauty and enduring devotion. Imagine the love between Rostam, the legendary hero whose strength knew no bounds, and Tahmineh, the enchanting princess whose beauty captivated his heart. This was a love born amidst the chaos of battle and tempered by the trials of fate, a bond that defied the ravages of time and the schemes of jealous rivals. Yet even their love was not immune to the shadows of betrayal, as Rostam's loyalty was tested by suspicions and misunderstandings that threatened to tear them apart. Imagine the anguish of Tahmineh, torn between her love for Rostam and the demands of honor and duty, her heart a battleground where conflicting loyalties clashed with devastating consequences. The love and betrayal myths of Persian mythology are not mere tales of romance and conflict, they are mirrors that reflect the complexities of human nature and the enduring power of emotions to shape destinies. Imagine the lessons learned from the stories of heroes and heroines whose passions ignited wars and forged alliances, whose sacrifices and betrayals resonate with the timeless struggles of the human experience. In these myths, moral lessons abound, lessons of loyalty and honor, of forgiveness and redemption, of the fragile bonds that bind hearts together and the devastating consequences when trust is shattered. Imagine the wisdom passed down through generations, as storytellers weave these narratives into the fabric of cultural identity, imparting knowledge that transcends time and space. As we journey through the love and betrayal myths of Persian mythology, let us not merely witness the drama unfold, but also embrace the emotions they evoke. Let us feel the ache of unrequited love, the anguish of betrayal, and the bittersweet triumph of enduring devotion. This isn't just a collection of stories, it's a testament to the power of myth to illuminate the depths of human experience, where love and betrayal intertwine to shape the destinies of gods and mortals alike. In the realm of Persian mythology, where the echoes of ancient wisdom resonate through fables and parables passed down through generations, lies a treasure trove of philosophical insights that illuminate the path to understanding and enlightenment. Imagine a world where stories are not merely tales of heroes and gods, but profound teachings that offer timeless lessons on life, morality, and the mysteries of existence. Among the most cherished teachings are the fables of Nasreddin Hoja, a beloved figure whose wit and wisdom captivate audiences with their humor and profound truths. Imagine him, a humble yet cunning figure whose antics and clever retorts reveal deeper truths about human nature and the complexities of the world. His tales, woven with humor and satire, invite listeners to reflect on their own foibles and follies, offering gentle guidance on navigating life's challenges with grace and humor. In Persian mythology, fables and parables serve as vessels of wisdom, conveying moral lessons that transcend time and culture. Imagine the story of the lion and the mouse, where a tiny creature teaches a mighty predator the value of kindness and mercy, a reminder that even the smallest act of compassion can yield profound rewards. Such tales inspire empathy and humility, urging listeners to recognize the interconnectedness of all beings and the power of empathy to bridge divides. But wisdom in Persian mythology is not confined to moral teachings alone, it also encompasses profound philosophical insights that explore the nature of reality and the pursuit of truth. Imagine the allegory of the cave, where seekers of knowledge journey from darkness into light, their minds liberated from the shadows of ignorance by the radiant wisdom of the divine. This timeless metaphor invites contemplation on the transformative power of knowledge and the eternal quest for enlightenment. The teachings of Persian mythology are rich with philosophical depth, offering perspectives on the nature of existence and the mysteries of the cosmos. Imagine the story of the cosmic tree, whose roots delve deep into the earth while its branches reach towards the heavens, a symbol of the interconnectedness of all life and the eternal cycle of creation and destruction. This mythological motif invites reflection on the cyclical nature of existence and the inherent balance that sustains the universe. In Persian mythology, philosophical insights are woven into the fabric of everyday life, expressed through proverbs and aphorisms that distill complex truths into simple yet profound statements. Imagine the wisdom of Rumi, whose poetic verses illuminate the human experience with insights into love, longing, and the quest for spiritual union. His words resonate with a timeless resonance, inviting listeners to delve into the depths of their own hearts and souls in search of meaning and fulfillment. As we reflect on the wisdom and proverbial tales of Persian mythology, let us not merely marvel at their intellectual depth, but also embrace the emotions they evoke. Let us feel the warmth of Nasreddin Hoja's laughter and the contemplative silence of Rumi's verses, each offering a glimpse into the complexities of the human spirit and the enduring quest for wisdom and understanding. This isn't just a collection of stories and teachings, it's a journey into the heart of Persian mythology, where wisdom and insight illuminate the path to enlightenment and offer guidance on living a life of virtue and compassion. As we immerse ourselves in these tales, may we find inspiration to embrace the lessons they impart and to cultivate wisdom in our own lives, echoing the timeless teachings that have guided generations through the ages. In the vibrant tapestry of Persian mythology, where stories of gods and heroes intertwine with the threads of history, mythological art emerges as a testament to the creative spirit and spiritual depth of a culture steeped in symbolism and meaning. Imagine a world where art becomes a vessel through which myths come alive, their timeless narratives etched into the very fabric of Persian identity and belief. Throughout the ages, Persian art has celebrated the myths and legends that shape its cultural landscape, capturing the essence of divine beings and heroic deeds in vibrant colors and intricate designs. Imagine the frescoes that adorn the walls of ancient palaces, where scenes of epic battles and divine interventions unfold with a vividness that transcends time. Each stroke of the artist's brush brings to life the bravery of heroes like Rostam and the grace of goddesses like Anahita, their stories preserved for eternity in the annals of art and history. But mythological art in Persian culture is more than mere representation. It is a language of symbols and motifs that convey deeper meanings and spiritual truths. Imagine the symbolism of the winged lion, a guardian figure whose majestic presence symbolizes courage and protection, a divine sentinel that watches over sacred spaces and earthly realms alike. Its wings spread wide, embracing both the terrestrial and celestial realms, in a testament to the interconnectedness of all existence. In Persian mythology, symbolic motifs abound, each imbued with layers of significance that enrich the narrative tapestry of the culture. Imagine the eternal flame, a symbol of Ahura Mazda's divine presence and the unending cycle of creation and renewal, a beacon of hope that illuminates the darkness and guides believers on their spiritual journey towards enlightenment. Its flickering light evokes a sense of reverence and awe, reminding mortals of the eternal quest for truth and righteousness. Artifacts from ancient Persia offer glimpses into the rich tapestry of mythological symbolism that defines the culture's artistic legacy. Imagine the intricately carved seals and amulets, adorned with symbols of protection and prosperity, a tangible link to a past where belief in divine guardianship and cosmic order shaped daily life and spiritual practice. These artifacts serve as relics of a bygone era, preserving the wisdom and symbolism that continue to inspire awe and reverence in the hearts of believers and scholars alike. But mythological art in Persian culture extends beyond physical artifacts to encompass literary works and oral traditions that celebrate the heroes and deities of the Pantheon. Imagine the illuminated manuscripts of Ferdowsi's Shahnameh, where calligraphers and illustrators collaborate to bring to life the epic tales of Persian kings and mythical beings. Each page becomes a canvas on which myths unfold, their beauty and complexity a testament to the enduring power of storytelling and artistic expression. As we explore the realm of mythological art and symbolism in Persian mythology, let us not merely admire its aesthetic beauty but also embrace the emotions it evokes. Let us feel the reverence and awe inspired by the depiction of divine beings and heroic deeds, and the profound sense of connection to a cultural heritage that spans millennia. This isn't just an exploration of art and symbolism, it's a journey into the heart of Persian mythology, where creativity and spirituality converge to illuminate the mysteries of existence and the enduring power of human imagination. In the vast tapestry of human culture, Persian mythology stands as a luminous thread woven with stories of gods and heroes that transcend time and geography. Imagine a legacy so profound that its tales of divine beings and epic quests have not only shaped the identity of Persia but have also radiated outward, influencing and inspiring neighboring cultures across the ages. From the sun-drenched plains of Persia to the distant lands beyond its borders, Persian myths have journeyed far and wide, carried by traders, travelers, and emissaries who traversed ancient trade routes. Imagine the tales of gods like Ahura Mazda, whose benevolent radiance and cosmic wisdom captivated the hearts and minds of neighboring peoples, fostering a shared reverence for celestial powers and divine order. These myths served as bridges between cultures, fostering understanding and forging bonds of cultural exchange that transcended linguistic and geographical barriers. As Persian myths spread across the ancient world, they encountered diverse traditions and beliefs, adapting and evolving to resonate with the spiritual and cultural landscapes of new lands. Imagine the myths of heroic figures like Rostam, whose legendary feats of strength and valor echoed in the heroic epics of neighboring civilizations, from the steppes of Central Asia to the banks of the Indus River. His exploits inspired awe and admiration, becoming symbols of courage and resilience that transcended ethnic and cultural boundaries. But cultural influence is not merely a one-way transmission, it is a dynamic exchange where myths and beliefs are assimilated, transformed, and reborn in new contexts. Imagine the adaptation of Persian myths in the courtly traditions of medieval Europe, where tales of chivalry and courtly love embraced the romantic ideals embodied in the stories of Persian heroines like Shirin. Her love for Farhad and her tragic fate resonated deeply with European audiences, enriching their literary and artistic traditions with themes of passion and devotion. Across the centuries, Persian mythology continued to evolve, embracing new interpretations and cultural syntheses that reflected the changing tides of history. Imagine the syncretism of beliefs in South Asia, where Persian myths merged with indigenous traditions to create vibrant narratives that celebrated the intersection of spiritual paths. The stories of mythical beings like the Simurgh and Dive Sepid found resonance in the hearts of believers, embodying ideals of wisdom, protection, and transcendence that transcended religious boundaries. As we reflect on the cultural influences of Persian mythology, let us not merely trace its historical footprint, but also embrace the emotions it evokes. Imagine the sense of wonder inspired by the celestial tapestry of gods and heroes whose stories continue to inspire awe and admiration. Their myths are not relics of a bygone era, but living narratives that resonate with the universal quest for meaning and connection. In the mosaic of human experience, Persian mythology stands as a testament to the enduring power of storytelling and the capacity of myths to transcend time and space. Imagine the legacy of myths that continue to shape cultural identities and spiritual beliefs, fostering a sense of belonging and continuity in an ever-changing world. This isn't just a journey through history, it's a celebration of the cultural tapestry woven by Persian myths, where each thread represents a story of resilience, adaptation, and the timeless quest for truth and beauty. In the ever-evolving tapestry of human imagination, Persian myths stand as timeless narratives that have transcended the ages, adapting and thriving in the vibrant landscapes of modern culture and literature. Imagine a journey where ancient stories of gods and heroes continue to resonate with contemporary audiences, their echoes reverberating through the halls of literature, arts, and media, offering insights into the enduring power of myth and the universal themes that bind humanity together. In the realm of modern culture, Persian myths have found new life in literature, where authors weave ancient tales into narratives that speak to the complexities of the human experience. Imagine the poetic verses of modern-day bards who draw inspiration from the Shahnameh, Ferdowsi's epic of Persian kings and mythical beings. Their words breathe new life into the exploits of heroes like Rostam and Sohrab, exploring themes of honor, betrayal, and the inexorable march of destiny with a depth and emotional resonance that captivate readers across generations. But Persian myths are not confined to the pages of books alone. They have also found expression in contemporary arts, where visual artists and performers draw upon their rich symbolism and narrative power to create evocative works that transcend cultural boundaries. Imagine the canvases that come alive with the vibrant hues of mythical creatures like the Simurgh, their majestic forms a testament to the enduring allure of Persian folklore. These artworks invite viewers to contemplate the beauty and mystery of the mythical realm, sparking imaginations and stirring emotions with their timeless appeal. In the realm of media and entertainment, Persian myths have carved out a niche in popular culture, inspiring filmmakers and storytellers to reimagine ancient tales for modern audiences. Imagine the silver screen where epic battles unfold between forces of light and darkness, echoing the mythical struggles between Ahura Mazda and Ahriman. These cinematic adaptations capture the grandeur and drama of Persian mythology, transporting viewers to distant realms where gods and mortals alike grapple with fate and divine intervention. But perhaps the most profound impact of Persian myths lies in their ability to transcend cultural boundaries and resonate with people around the world. Imagine the global appeal of characters like Zahhak, whose tale of tyranny and redemption speaks to universal themes of power and justice. His story resonates across cultures, offering a mirror through which humanity reflects on its own struggles and aspirations for a better world. As we navigate the currents of modernity, Persian myths serve as beacons of wisdom and inspiration, guiding us through the complexities of life with their timeless lessons and profound truths. Imagine the legacy of myths that continue to shape our understanding of the human condition, reminding us of our shared heritage and the enduring power of storytelling to unite hearts and minds across time and space. In the mosaic of contemporary culture, Persian mythology remains a vibrant thread that enriches our collective tapestry with its beauty, depth, and emotional resonance. Its survival and adaptation in modern times are a testament to the enduring relevance of ancient wisdom and the timeless quest for meaning and understanding. As we embrace these myths, let us celebrate their ability to inspire, enlighten, and connect us to the eternal truths that bind us all as members of the human family. In the tapestry of Persian mythology, the celestial realm dances with tales woven from the shimmering threads of stars, planets, and cosmic events. Imagine a universe where the heavens are not just a backdrop but a stage upon which gods and mortals alike play out their destinies, guided by the celestial symphony of stars and the timeless rhythms of the cosmos. From the earliest myths of ancient Persia, the stars have held a profound significance, their twinkling lights reflecting the eternal dance of light and darkness, order and chaos. Imagine the awe-inspiring sight of the night sky, where each constellation tells a story, a celestial map that guides the journey of heroes and marks the passage of time with divine precision. In these twinkling lights, ancient astronomers and storytellers saw the handiwork of divine artisans, crafting myths that mirrored the patterns of the stars themselves. Among the celestial bodies, none held greater sway than the sun and moon, whose radiant forms inspired myths of creation and renewal. Imagine the dawn of time, when Ahura Mazda, the wise and benevolent creator, fashioned the sun to illuminate the world with its golden light, banishing darkness and bringing forth life. The sun became a symbol of divine order and cosmic harmony, its daily journey across the sky marking the passage of time and the cyclical rhythms of nature. But alongside the sun's brilliance, Persian myths also embraced the enigmatic allure of the moon, whose gentle glow bathed the earth in silvered light. Imagine the myths of lunar deities like Ma, the moon goddess, whose ethereal beauty captivated mortal hearts and whose phases mirrored the ebb and flow of human emotions. Her silvery radiance whispered secrets of love and longing, weaving a tapestry of lunar myths that celebrated the mysteries of night and the transformative power of moonlit dreams. As Persian mythology unfolded, it embraced not only the celestial bodies themselves, but also the astrological and cosmological interpretations that sought to unravel their deeper meanings. Imagine the ancient sages who studied the movements of planets and stars, discerning celestial patterns that foretold the fate of nations and the destiny of individuals. Astrology became a guiding light for kings and scholars alike, offering insights into the interconnectedness of human affairs and the cosmic forces that shaped their lives. In the realm of Persian mythological cosmology, every celestial event held significance, from eclipses that symbolized celestial battles between light and darkness to meteor showers that heralded the descent of divine messengers. Imagine the myths that sprang from these cosmic phenomena, where comets became harbingers of change and shooting stars marked the passage of heroic souls to the heavens. As we gaze upon the starry tapestry of Persian mythological cosmology, let us not merely see the celestial bodies, but feel their emotive pull, the awe of standing beneath a starlit sky, the wonder of witnessing a solar eclipse, the quiet contemplation inspired by a crescent moon. These myths invite us to ponder the mysteries of existence and our place within the vast expanse of the universe, reminding us that while the stars may seem distant, their stories are intimately woven into the fabric of our own lives. In the end, Persian mythological cosmology invites us to embrace the interconnectedness of all things, to see ourselves not as isolated beings, but as part of a grand cosmic dance where every star, planet, and celestial event plays a role in the unfolding drama of existence. As we contemplate these myths, may we find solace in the eternal rhythms of the cosmos and a deeper appreciation for the timeless wisdom encoded within the twinkling lights above. In the vibrant tapestry of Persian mythology, rituals and ceremonies emerge as sacred threads that bind the spiritual and earthly realms, weaving together ancient traditions with profound mythological origins. Imagine stepping into a world where each ritual is a symphony of devotion, a dance of reverence that honors gods and goddesses, celebrates the cycles of nature, and connects mortals to the divine essence that permeates all existence. From the earliest days of Persian civilization, religious practices have been intertwined with mythological narratives, shaping cultural identities and fostering a deep sense of community. Imagine the rituals that mark the passage of seasons, where ancient priests and priestesses invoke the blessings of Ahura Mazda, the supreme god, to ensure bountiful harvests and protection from malevolent spirits. These ceremonies are not mere observances, but profound expressions of faith and gratitude, embodying the eternal bond between humanity and the divine. Central to Persian rituals are the mythological origins that imbue each practice with spiritual significance. Imagine the sacred fires that blaze in Zoroastrian temples, symbols of purity and divine illumination that harken back to the eternal battle between Ahura Mazda and Angra Mainyu, the forces of light and darkness. The flickering flames evoke a sense of awe and reverence, their radiant warmth offering solace to worshippers and forging a spiritual connection that transcends earthly concerns. Throughout the year, Persian mythology unfolds in a tapestry of festivals and seasonal celebrations, each imbued with mythological motifs that resonate with the rhythms of nature and the cosmos. Imagine Nowruz, the Persian New Year, where families gather to welcome the spring equinox with joyous festivities and symbolic rituals that herald renewal and rebirth. The ancient myth of Jamshid, the mythical king who introduced the solar calendar, underscores the importance of this celestial event, linking mortal celebrations to the cosmic dance of sun and earth. But rituals in Persian mythology are not confined to grand festivals alone, they permeate daily life with acts of devotion and reverence. Imagine the rituals of purification and prayer that precede significant life events, from births and marriages to funerals and commemorations of ancestors. Each ceremony carries echoes of mythical tales that speak to the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth, a reminder of humanity's place within the larger tapestry of existence. As Persian mythology continues to shape cultural identities and spiritual practices, rituals serve as bridges between the tangible and the transcendent, offering moments of transcendence and communion with the divine. Imagine the rhythmic chants and solemn invocations that accompany rituals, their melodic cadence echoing through sacred spaces and hearts alike, invoking blessings and divine protection. In the hearts of worshippers, rituals in Persian mythology evoke a spectrum of emotions, from awe and reverence to joy and solemnity. Each ceremony a testament to the enduring power of myth to inspire and uplift the human spirit. Imagine the rituals that have endured for millennia, their timeless significance a testament to the resilience of Persian culture and its profound connection to the mythic landscape that continues to shape beliefs and practices. In conclusion, rituals and ceremonies in Persian mythology are not merely cultural practices but living expressions of devotion and spiritual insight, embodying the eternal dialogue between mortals and the divine. As we contemplate these sacred traditions, may we find solace in their continuity and inspiration in their timeless wisdom, honoring the myths that continue to illuminate our paths and unite us in a shared journey of faith and reverence. In the tapestry of Persian mythology, heroes and villains emerge as vibrant threads, weaving tales of courage, treachery, and the eternal struggle between light and darkness. Imagine stepping into a world where mythic figures embody virtues and vices, where their actions shape destinies and echo through the ages, resonating with timeless truths that stir the heart and soul. At the heart of Persian mythology are heroic figures whose valor and wisdom inspire awe and reverence. Imagine the legendary Rostam, whose towering stature and indomitable spirit embody the essence of heroism. From his epic battles with fearsome dragons to his unwavering loyalty to his king, Rostam stands as a paragon of courage, a beacon of hope in times of turmoil. His mighty deeds resonate across the mythic landscape, weaving a narrative of triumph over adversity that ignites the imagination and fills hearts with admiration. But heroes in Persian mythology are not merely warriors, they are embodiments of virtues that transcend mortal limitations. Imagine the noble Sohrab, whose tragic fate unfolds in the clash of titans and the sorrow of familial estrangement. His quest for identity and reunion with his father, Rostam, echoes the universal longing for belonging and the complexities of familial bonds. Sohrab's courage and compassion shine amidst the chaos of battle, reminding us of the enduring power of love and the quest for redemption that defines the human experience. Yet, Persian mythology also weaves tales of villains whose darkness casts shadows across the mythic landscape. Imagine Ahriman, the embodiment of malevolence and chaos, whose relentless pursuit of destruction threatens to unravel the fabric of creation itself. As the antithesis to Ahura Mazda, Ahriman symbolizes the eternal struggle between order and disorder, light and darkness, a reminder of the precarious balance that shapes the cosmos and tests the resolve of heroes. The interplay between heroes and villains in Persian mythology shapes narratives that resonate with profound truths and moral complexities. Imagine the cunning Zahhak, whose insatiable hunger for power leads to a pact with demonic forces and the unleashing of serpentine tyranny upon the world. His fall from grace serves as a cautionary tale of hubris and the consequences of succumbing to inner demons, illustrating the transformative power of choices and their enduring repercussions. Throughout Persian mythology, heroes and villains embody archetypal roles that transcend cultural boundaries and speak to universal themes of triumph and tragedy. Imagine the enigmatic figure of Kaveh the blacksmith, whose defiance against tyrannical rule and the raising of a standard of justice ignites a spark of rebellion that inspires generations. Kaveh's courage and unwavering belief in the power of unity and justice serve as a beacon of hope in dark times, resonating with the timeless struggle for freedom and dignity. In the hearts of believers and storytellers alike, heroes and villains in Persian mythology evoke a spectrum of emotions, from awe and admiration to sorrow and introspection. Their tales serve as mirrors reflecting the complexities of the human condition and the eternal quest for meaning and purpose in a world fraught with challenges and uncertainties. As we contemplate the heroic feats and tragic flaws of these mythic figures, may we find solace in their enduring legacies and inspiration in their timeless virtues. In Persian mythology, heroes and villains are not merely characters in tales of yore but embodiments of enduring truths that illuminate our paths and unite us in a shared journey of discovery and understanding. In the tapestry of Persian mythology, amidst the heroic deeds and epic battles, there exists a realm shrouded in mystery and imbued with profound wisdom, an esoteric and mystical dimension that unveils hidden truths and unveils the allegorical tales that resonate through the ages. Imagine stepping into this ethereal realm where myths transcend the mundane and touch upon the essence of existence itself, where every symbol and story carries layers of meaning waiting to be deciphered. At the heart of Persian mythology's esoteric teachings lies a profound sense of interconnectedness, a cosmic dance where the physical and spiritual realms intertwine, revealing glimpses of a higher truth. Imagine the mystical teachings of Zarathustra, whose revelations illuminated the path of enlightenment for seekers of wisdom. His vision of Ahura Mazda as the embodiment of light and truth resonates with the eternal quest for spiritual awakening and the realization of divine potential within each soul. But esoteric interpretations go beyond mere symbolism, they delve into the very fabric of existence, exploring the nature of reality and the soul's journey towards union with the divine. Imagine the allegorical tale of the Chinvad Bridge, where souls must cross a narrow path between heaven and hell, a metaphor for the choices and challenges that shape our spiritual evolution. This cosmic journey mirrors the human experience, where every decision carries weight and every action shapes our destiny. In Persian mythology, esoteric teachings are intertwined with mystical practices that seek to unveil the hidden dimensions of existence and tap into the divine essence within. Imagine the rituals of purification and prayer, where seekers strive to attune their beings with the celestial harmonies and align their intentions with the cosmic order. Through meditation and contemplation, they seek to transcend the limitations of the material world and commune with the divine presence that permeates all creation. Yet, the allure of esoteric wisdom lies not only in its philosophical depth, but also in its transformative power, a journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth that transcends cultural boundaries and speaks to the universal longing for meaning and purpose. Imagine the mystical poetry of Rumi, whose words dance with divine ecstasy and speak to the soul's yearning for union with the beloved. His verses transcend language and culture, carrying seekers on a journey of love and longing that touches the depths of the human heart. In the realm of Persian mythology's esoteric teachings, every myth and symbol serves as a portal to deeper understanding, a key to unlocking the mysteries of existence and revealing the interconnectedness of all things. Imagine the sacred fire of Adar, symbolizing the eternal flame of divine knowledge that illuminates the path of seekers and burns away the illusions of ego and ignorance. Through rituals and initiations, adepts seek to kindle this inner flame and awaken to their true nature as reflections of the divine light. As we contemplate the esoteric and mystical elements of Persian mythology, may we find inspiration in the timeless wisdom that transcends words and touches the soul. In these allegorical tales and hidden meanings, may we discover echoes of our own spiritual journey and embrace the transformative power of divine knowledge. For in the heart of Persian mythology's esoteric teachings lies a sacred truth, a reminder that we are not separate from the cosmos but integral parts of a cosmic tapestry woven with threads of light, love, and eternal wisdom. In the grand tapestry of human mythology, Persian myths stand as luminous threads woven with tales of gods and heroes, cosmic battles, and profound wisdom. These narratives resonate across time and space, touching hearts and minds with their timeless truths and enduring relevance. As we reflect on the legacy and impact of Persian mythology, we embark on a journey through the echoes of ancient stories that continue to shape cultures and inspire souls around the world. Imagine standing at the threshold of history, where myths transcend mere tales and become windows into the collective soul of a civilization. Persian mythology, with its rich tapestry of gods and goddesses, heroes and villains, offers us not just stories, but profound insights into the human condition and our eternal quest for meaning. At the heart of Persian mythology lies a deep reverence for cosmic order and divine harmony. Themes of creation and cosmology reveal a culture deeply attuned to the rhythms of the universe, where gods like Ahura Mazda and Angra Mainyu personify the eternal struggle between light and darkness, good and evil. These archetypal struggles resonate universally, reflecting humanity's perennial quest to navigate the moral complexities of existence. Through the epics of the Shahnameh, we encounter legendary heroes like Rostam and mythical creatures like the Simurgh, whose exploits and symbolism transcend cultural boundaries to become emblematic of courage, wisdom, and resilience. Their stories resonate with us not just as tales of heroism, but as mirrors reflecting the eternal struggle between our own inner demons and aspirations for greatness. Persian mythology's impact extends far beyond its ancient origins, influencing literature, art, and philosophy across the globe. Imagine the echoes of its themes in the works of poets like Hafiz and Rumi, whose verses transcend time to touch the hearts of readers with their profound insights into love, longing, and spiritual enlightenment. Their words speak to the universal human experience, offering solace and inspiration in times of joy and sorrow alike. In the realm of art and symbolism, Persian motifs adorn carpets, manuscripts, and architectural marvels, each design carrying layers of meaning that reflect the interconnectedness of the material and spiritual worlds. Imagine tracing the intricate patterns of a Persian carpet, where every knot and thread tells a story of craftsmanship and cultural heritage, echoing the timeless themes of Persian mythology. The enduring legacy of Persian mythology lies not only in its ancient tales, but also in its capacity to inspire new generations of thinkers, artists, and seekers of wisdom. Imagine the scholars and historians who unravel the mysteries of ancient texts, piecing together fragments of myths to illuminate the paths of cultural evolution and adaptation. Their work preserves and revitalizes Persian mythology, ensuring that its wisdom continues to enrich and inform contemporary discourse. As we contemplate the legacy and impact of Persian mythology, we recognize its role in fostering cultural diversity and understanding. Imagine the festivals and rituals that celebrate the ancient gods and goddesses, uniting communities in shared reverence for traditions that span millennia. These cultural practices serve as bridges between past and present, reminding us of the enduring relevance of mythological narratives in shaping collective identities and values. Persian mythology's global impact is a testament to its universal themes and timeless relevance. Imagine the scholars, artists, and storytellers who draw inspiration from its myths, crafting new interpretations and adaptations that resonate with modern audiences. Through literature, film, and digital media, Persian mythology continues to captivate imaginations and ignite passions, fostering a deeper appreciation for cultural diversity and the interconnectedness of global heritage. In conclusion, the legacy of Persian mythology transcends its ancient origins to become a vibrant tapestry of human experience and aspiration. Imagine the countless lives touched by its tales, from ancient bards reciting epics to contemporary audiences seeking solace and inspiration in its timeless wisdom. Persian mythology invites us to explore the depths of our own humanity, reminding us of the enduring power of stories to shape our understanding of the world and our place within it. As we honor the legacy and impact of Persian mythology, let us embrace its stories with open hearts and minds, celebrating the rich tapestry of cultures that enrich our global community. In doing so, we affirm the universal truths and enduring values that unite us as fellow travelers on this journey of life.